Hello and welcome to the Galblade News. Everyone should wear a face covering when they leave home in order to tackle the coronavirus, the president of the UK's National Academy of Sciences said. Professor Sir Venki Ramakrishnan, president of the Royal Society, said there was evidence that they protected both the wearer and those around them. The UK was way behind many countries in their usage, he said. Public Health England has previously said coverings did not need to be worn outdoors. There are mixed feelings among the experts on the government's scientific advisory group SAGE around the use of face coverings. Some point to evidence that indicates coverings do not seem to slow the spread of flu when worn in Asian countries, and there are concerns they might give some a false sense of security. But there is a consensus that they may reduce the risk of an infected person passing the virus on to someone else. Speaking as the Royal Society published 2 reports on face coverings, Professor Ramakrishnan said the public remained sceptical about their benefits because the message has not been clear enough, and guidelines have been inconsistent. In late April, only about 25% of people in the UK wore face coverings, compared to 83.4% in Italy, 65.8% in the United States, and 63.8% in Spain, according to one of the reports, which examined the factors limiting the take-up. Not wearing a face covering could be regarded as antisocial in the same way as drink driving or failing to wear a seatbelt, Professor Ramakrishnan said. Not doing so increases the risk for everyone, from NHS workers to your grandmother, he said. Professor Paul Edelstein from the University of Pennsylvania, who wrote the other report which examined the effectiveness of masks and other coverings, said the evidence that they protected other people were clearer all the time, but there was also some evidence they protected the wearer. There are people without symptoms going about their daily business who are unknowingly breathing out droplets that are carrying the virus, he said. If they had their faces covered, the majority of those droplets would be caught before they can infect other people. Wearing face coverings can help save lives and prevent disabling illnesses. What do you think of the introduction of forced wearing masks? I think personally it's okay if you're in a closed off area. So for example, if you're in a shop or you're on public transport, I think that's actually necessary because you're in a very enclosed space. But I don't think it should be made mandatory outdoors because there is less transmission from outdoors, and also you're able to distance a bit more, and people can't feel that restricted. We are not the Chinese government. We are not some of these Asian countries with very strict laws. I think if we get to that point, people will ignore the advice regardless. And so I think there needs to be a level of tolerance given. You focus on one area only and not require us to basically wear face masks all until the end of maybe next year. Whatever you think, leave your comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe.